Hey, welcome to On the Record with CHAII, a Play It Strange podcast. I'm CHAII, artist, producer, creative director, and a Play It Strange alumni. We're here to unpack different corners of the music industry, one step at a time. Let's go. Emerson is a rising force in the Aotearoa music scene, a 3 times Play It Strange national finalist and winning the 2024 Smoke Free Rock Quest solo duo category. She has rapidly built a name for herself. At only 18 years old and fresh out of high school, she's gaining fast traction in the music industry, with 4 of her songs in the NZ official music charts this year. Here's our chat with Emerson.
Hi.
I would love to know, how did you get started?
I got started by just posting online.
Yeah.
I had been writing songs for a while, and I just met this guy, this producer, and just recorded a bunch of songs that I'd written and produced it up a bit. I just had some real rough demos. And after posting, just before I had anything to post music promotional wise, I was just posting relatable content, just once a day, anything, because I had gone to Frankie's show last year, her sold out one at Big Fan, and she was talking about how she saw someone say that they posted once a day for a year and they grew their following. So I'm like, oh, I should do that. And I'm like, well, I don't really have any songs to promote, but maybe I'll just get posting anyways. And so I was doing that, posting once a day. And then I was like, for New Zealand Music Month, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna show snippets of songs that I've written, because I've got a huge back catalogue of just random songs I've written, and people seem to like it. So I just kept doing that, released a song finally, which was called Bored, and because I did so much promotion around it, that was able to get it charted, which was really cool. And I sent it out to radio stations and stuff, to see if they would want to play it or anything. So I'm pretty sure 95 BFM played it and stuff like that. It was awesome.
Cool.
From there, releasing first song, I think it was, what did I do? I entered in Play It Strange, and that was my second song that I released, which was Carry Me Home from the Car, which was a finalist in the Peace Song competition, which was really cool. So that was my second song, and yeah, it was just before I released my first song, maybe 5 days before I released Bored, Bella Rafflin asked me to open for her. So I had opened for her 5 days before that song came out, and it was really cool because there were already people singing what I had teased online at the show, and that was just real buzzy and really cool. I'm like, whoa, oh my gosh, this is cool. And yeah, I think it was also a little bit easier for me to start my solo project because I had already been in a band and had been known for that, and some people who liked me from my band kind of got into my solo project and stuff like that. And so that was also something that might be different to other people's journey starting out doing stuff. But yeah, it was just posting and releasing and playing shows and actively talking to my audience and reaching out to people. I'd kind of ask people for advice that I knew, and then they'd kind of help link me to other people. And it's just building that community was really great, because you just, it was awesome to be able to talk to people who like my music and be able to talk to people that can help me find more people that like my music, and just building that community and posting and all that stuff. And then just reaching out because I love songwriting, so started getting in studio with other artists for them, which also led to playing shows for them and just stuff like that. Just always,
it's all linked.
It's all community. I think that's really, really important. And it's also when you have friends and you post them as well, it's not only building community, but it's also helping building other people up, and also showing that's I've got other music friends. It kind of like before I felt like I was kind of more part of the industry, I was kind of not faking it, but I was just like, I've got a bunch of music friends, we're our own music industry, like this is like, we're part of it. Like, even if like I didn't have any songs out or anything like that, I was like, yeah, like I'm part of the music industry. Like, just having that kind of idea and like image of a big deal before anything even was out was kind of like smart to just.
It's part of the game.
Yeah, you gotta just like, yeah.
Part of it is the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you've had a super crazy few years, and I would love to hear what have been some of the highlights for you.
I think starting to write for other artists has been really cool for me. I've been doing a lot of top lining and in the studio with other artists. Like, I've written for Frankie Venter, Lucy Gray, she's one of my best friends, Rosetta, and Teo Glacier, and it's been really fun and doing stuff like that. Yeah,
that's amazing.
What about? I think also my first tour, which was with Frankie, that was just like a really cool experience because I didn't know that people kind of knew who I was out of Auckland. So it was really cool to be able to travel and just like experience that. It was really cool.
Damn. And you're originally from Auckland?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That would be super crazy just seeing all this. Like, it's always super exciting. And because I heard you've left high school recently.
Yeah.
So that's wild.
Yeah.
How's the transition been for you?
It was hard at first. I skipped year 12 and did year 13 online last year. So I'm officially graduated. And it was tricky because like I've had all my mates at school. And like I was like on the fence about leaving because I didn't want to leave my friends. But my mum was kind of the one who pushed me to do it. She was like, no, like really lock in, like I know you want this and you're not going to want to get up early for school and stuff. And she was so right. So it was pretty easy finishing up just because like I could film me playing gigs and that would be for an assessment for performance for music, and like submit my songwriting for poetry for English, and then like it was pretty easy to do, which was good. And my mum's a teacher, so she really like was able to help me with school because I don't think I would have been able to actually finish if she hadn't like helped me and been my teacher basically.
Oh my gosh! But I mean, it is cool to like find the thing you love and like incorporate that into the school, because into the schoolwork and the subjects, there's always a creative outlet that you can like bring into it and take that seriously.
Yeah,
which is like a career for you. And saying that, and then you've released 7 songs. And you've had 4 in the New Zealand charts. Tell me a little bit about that.
It was pretty crazy. I mean, I released my first song like this time last year, kind of.
Cool.
For my solo project. And that one, I think, got 16th on the charts. And I was just like, it was really cool. I was like, oh my gosh, that's like insane. I didn't know that was a possibility. And then I just kept releasing. And then a couple songs later, it just kind of it's all been all over the place. I think the highest I've charted was 7th or 6th, I think. And that was really cool because ZM was like playing me on like to get technical, it was called, I think my mum knows like all the lingo and the details, but I think it was called light A rotation. Oof. Which was like pretty frequently like played on the radio, and I was like, that's really weird. Like my friends would send me videos being like, hey, I'm hearing you on the radio, and I'm like, whoa, I didn't actually, like, it genuinely did not seem like a possibility. Like I thought it was just gonna be like I don't know, it was really crazy.
Anything's possible.
Yeah, so that song was like in the charts for 2 weeks.
Wow.
Which is, so it peaked at 7th or 6th. And that was just like, that was really buzzy. I was like, whoa, okay, like maybe this is like, I can do this.
That's so sick. Congratulations, because firstly, that's huge.
Thank you.
Like to be doing that and, taking music seriously as well as like and like enjoying it at the same time, but at the same time like seeing a rotation, by the way, that's like you get in the car, you're on the radio.
It was also really cool. Sorry, I'm like kind of losing my voice. It was also really cool because Rosetta's song, I think it was Make You Mine, I wrote that with her, and it was also being played like frequently and like charting and stuff. So I was like, wait, I've got like 2 songs I've written or helped write like on the charts. I was like, wait, this is cool. Like, and I didn't even like, I don't know, I think it was really cool. So now I think one of my goals is to try to get like maybe like the top 5 on the charts to be all songs that I've helped write, like whether it's mine or someone else's.
You've got this.
Yeah, I think
100%. Oh my god, that's so, like, you know, not many people, like, that's crazy. It's like all your hard work, all your like, you know, just being like laser focused on it, and like, you know, thanks Mama Emerson for encouraging you, because I think it just takes that one person or a few people around you to just tell you to go and do what you love.
Yeah.
And
for
like,
sure.
Or just not to tell you what to do. So as an artist, since you have to be wearing quite a few different hats.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of times online people might not see a lot of things that go behind this, that happen behind the scenes, because a lot of it's like you've got content creation, you've got your music videos where you've got to act in it sometimes or dance in it, or you might be co-directing or creative directing. Then you got performing live, writing and recording your music, managing your projects. What part of having a music career for you has been the most challenging so far, would you say?
That's a really good question. I mean, with all of that work and there's like pressure and stuff, I think it's more about like the mental side of it, and just like putting in all that effort and trying not to cave under pressure or anything like that, and then like not trying to, after doing all that hard work, not comparing yourself to other people. That's like a big thing. I mean, I'm not a jealous person, but if I see like I'll be working so hard, and sometimes I'll get myself down because I'll see someone who's also working hard succeeding, but it's like I'm not mad that they're succeeding. I'm just like, if anything, it just drives me more to like just work harder. And it's so cool to be able to see people do well, because it's about changing that narrative, instead of like, oh, I wish that was me, to just be like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to do that. Like, that's one thing that really helped me, was just like changing the way I like viewed things, and like just like, you know. And it's been hard. It was hard at first because I felt like very much like an outsider, just kind of like, as anyone can feel and does feel. But it was just like being able to make friends in the industry, and people who are also like me and my friend Lucy, like we've really bonded over social media and working on that, and like writing and all this stuff, and it's been really, really fun. So it was definitely just being able to like just find people who are kind of in the same boat as you to lean on, and just like changing narrative to like to not get yourself down, and just be more excited for your future by seeing other people succeeding, you know?
Oh, you've just how old are you? 18?
18.
You've nailed it in the head. It took me way more. It's just, I think it is a lot of like constant rewiring of the brain. Someone could have started like yesterday, and next week they have the biggest hit in the world.
Yeah.
And everything goes amazing for them. I'm always so stoked to see that, because especially if it's someone from Aotearoa, so you're like, oh my god,
a win.
You know?
If anyone does well in Aotearoa, it's a win. Honestly,
for everyone, you know. And it just sets the you just like, oh, if that person, like you said, that person can do it, I can do it too.
Yeah.
And then you've got, I don't know, like there's the timelines of everyone as well. Like some people on a very, it might take 10 years, but the attitude you have, because this industry mentally can be so up and down again, and you're working with like a lot of like your creative creations and things like that. It's just, that's so cool that you're thinking that way, because I do think the mentality, especially being in a smaller population country where there's like, you can see what everyone's like clearly doing, and
Yeah.
And it's like easy to compare and not be hyping each other up.
Yeah.
But I think the main thing is once you start hyping each other up and you surround yourself with a team of people who do the same and everyone wants to do great things, and you know, your video person is also like aiming to be, you know, taking that route, and then your makeup artist is becoming like award-winning makeup artist. Like everyone's gonna have their own kind of goals, and it's nice to like, it's so cool that that's so cool. So you've been on the road a lot this year, and that's another big like time thing as well, of like how much time that takes. You know, you go rehearsals and like playing the shows, and obviously you've toured with Frankie Winter, Will Swinton, Borderline. Have you gone about organizing these live shows, and what does that look like so far for you?
It's been crazy. Sorry. I mean, to take it back, I started gigging in 2023, and that was with bands. And I'm still in a band called Fan Club. And so I kind of got that, like, I mean, I've been performing like in musical theatre and stuff when I was a kid. But so that kind of got me used to throwing gigs and learning how to organise it, and kind of getting in contact with venues like Tuning Fork and Big Fan and stuff like that. So I kind of already had an idea of like how to run things. So when it came to like organising my own gigs and headline shows, like it was a little bit easy because I already had a bit of experience with it. But yeah, no, those were really fun. And yeah, Will Swinton, I remember he posted on his story being like, oh, who should I get to open for me? And I sent that story to a bunch of my friends, and I was like, can you just reply to that, just saying me, please. And then I remember that I'd reached out to, because I think he was part of 5am. I'm not signed, but I'm with Wave, which is a distribution distribution company that is part of 5am. And so I like work pretty closely with 5am, but I'm not signed with them. But
Rory.
Yeah, Rory. So I reached out to Rory, and because I remember that Will had a connection to 5am. And so I was like, hey, like, can you please put in a good word for me for the Will show? Like, I'd love to do it. And then he was like, oh, I already put your name forward. I was like, oh, awesome, thank you. So yeah, I was able to play a little open at Double Whammy, which is cool, first time playing there. Wow. And with, who else was it? Borderline, I'm friends with them, but I just messaged Live Nation and was like, please, here's my EPK, please, I'd love to open for them, they're awesome. They're awesome. They're doing so well. Like, I'm so proud of Borderline. They're so cool. Yeah.
There's Frankie as well.
Frankie, yeah. I did a week with her writing, which was also set up through Rory, and he had mentioned her like planning a tour, because I was saying I think I might want to do a tour or something, but I'm not really don't think I'm at the level of doing a headline tour. Mm-hmm. He was like, yeah, well, Frankie's going on a tour soon. I was like, if you're looking for an opener, please know that I am super keen. And I just meant Auckland. Like, I didn't expect him to be like, sweet, so we'll get you on the North Island. I'm like, awesome, thank you very much. Like, that is crazy. I was so shocked. But that was literally just so much fun.
I think the biggest part is ask and you shall receive.
Yeah, honestly, that is one lesson that I've like fully kind of started learning about, like, just like, don't be shy. Yeah, that's like, I played a showcase called Going Global like a couple of days ago. And I was so nervous. Like, I literally had the worst anxiety, like, on the opening ceremony. I was so nervous because I was just like, this is my chance. Like, I need to lock in. I need to like talk to people. Like, I just put so much pressure on myself, and I was so nervous. And but I couldn't even like go up and talk to anyone because I was just put so much pressure on it. I'm like, I have to be perfect. And then I just like went to the bathroom and I was washing my hands, and then someone came out and I was talking to her, and she was like, oh, I'm Australian, but I'm from New York, and I'll introduce you to my friends. And she was one of the panelists. And then after that I realized, oh, it's actually just people. Like, they're not like these big scary people, they're just people. Like, I'm talking to you right now.
Yeah.
And, like, I've seen you all the time. I saw you at the AMAs and everything. And I was just like, oh, my gosh, this is so scary. I'm a CHAII right now. But, you know, you're just
Everyone's
a person too.
Yeah. And everyone's, I think the other thing is in the industry, everyone's maybe not the same journey, but everyone's been on the same path. And it is about those human connections. And, like, people want to see your face. Like, people want to know you. They want to meet you. Yeah. And a lot of the times, those people become part of your close or extended team. Yeah. And it's like, naturally, like, you'd want to, you know that person, build a relationship with them. At the end of the day, it might become more of a friendship than you might not even work that much together. But then you have this whole, like, community of lovely friends and, you know, family and everyone that's, like, honestly, it's so cool too. Yeah. And also, like, going back to the live shows, you're pretty much your own booking agent. By the sound of it. Yeah. Actually, So this is what, like, you know, a lot of times you do hear, not hear, but there's, you know, when people say, oh, you know, I need a booking agent, I need this, I need that. I just think there's so much you can do yourself, and you're a clear example of, like, just message people. Yeah. Like, just ask. You never know. Yeah. A lot of times, if, you know, like in Rory's situation, they were highly looking for for an opening act, and they would much rather have you. That's, you know, you vibe with the music and you're, like, personable and you're there and you're talking to them, and it's just like, then to kind of, no one's going out there, like, searching who to get for opening as much. No, maybe they are, but, like, not. You gotta reach out. Like, you can't expect things to just be handed to you. You just gotta, like, go and work it, and literally the worst thing they can say is no. They're not gonna be like, no, I hate you, rah, 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 I never want to see you. Like, that's not gonna happen at all. Maybe it's just a polite no, but people want to see you succeed. And they might say no, but then now you're on their radar. Exactly. So you ask enough times, or you message Live Nation enough, or you message, like, the artists that you love enough that you're on their radar. You do, like you said in your content, and, like, Paige is a great example of that as well. Like, with performances and tagging and using that social media, it's not just, it's like hitting it from all the different angles. Yeah. And then something, and just, you know, they call it manifestation, but it's like working towards, like, actually being able to see yourself in that position and having the courage to be like, yeah, I can do that. Yeah. And I'm ready to do that. Yeah. And that's so incredible. Like, so inspiring. You guys at home? Just do it. So recently you've been awarded the New Zealand On Air New Music Single Funding, which, I don't know if many people know this, but it's super impressive, especially since so many established artists still haven't received the funding, or sometimes it takes a lot of tries to get it. And obviously you're doing some amazing things and 100% deserve that and more. But can you share how you approached applying for it, and how you think what you did helped to meet the criteria? Because I know there's a big list. Yeah, no, that definitely, for the criteria, a lot of it, I only had, like, a couple criteria points ticked. And so it was actually really good to use that criteria as goals in my career starting out. It's like, okay, like, I need to get to this. What do I need to do to get this point, to get this, to get to the, like, it's all like a list, endless list, honestly, yeah. But, like, and that's also side tangent, that's good to look at your career as that way, like, instead of, like, one big goal, just smaller goals that will get to the big goal inevitably, so it's a little bit more in sight, so it's not like this big scary thing. And that's kind of like how I viewed NZ On Air funding as well. So it's just ticking off those criteria points, you know, just working hard at social media, getting the following. There was one that was like, you have to, like, there's one like play live to radio, so I just reached out to 95 BFM and was like, hey, I'd love to go on Fancy New Band. And so I did that, and just seeing what I could do that seemed the most quickest, easiest thing to, more attainable to get. And so after I did that, I applied a bunch of times, and I got lucky with my song Tip of My Tongue, which I co-wrote with Harry Charles. He's awesome. I've done a bunch of songs with him. He's really, really cool. And yeah, I got the funding on a random, I think it was like a Wednesday or something. I was like, oh my gosh, yay. Let's go. Yeah, it was really, really good, and we were really proud of the music video, because, like,
it was completely our vision board just come to life.
Oof.
And it was just, I love it so much.
Isn't that the best feeling when like the vision board comes to life?
Oh my gosh. It was perfect. I saw like the final product, and like this one was like all effects and on the camera, on the lens. And so it was all practical, and it was just like one day shoot, just out frolicking in a field in Riverhead and going to Pump House Theatre, and just like being able to see the results like basically immediately. Like it was really, really
Isn't that a good feeling when, like, I always say, like, it's the best feeling when you've got everything in front of the camera and you see it on screen. And it's just so satisfying where you're like, oh, we don't need to do much in post. Like,
nothing left to the imagination.
Like, and oh my God, that's
it was really
businesswoman right here. But this is the music business. Everything you're saying right now is the music business. Hey, can I you had a vision and you're like, there's this person I want to work with, and I think, and I've seen their work and I know they'll line up with my work, great. And you made that happen. Like, again, ask. There's, so it all starts from you and knowing what you kind of, you don't have to always know exactly what you want, but knowing, like, having that goal in your mind, and you're like, cool, how can I like move things around and shift things to do that? And it's all little puzzle pieces, and in the creative world, everything's kind of free, I guess. People will move things around, like do things, but you have control over moving those pieces yourself, which I think is a really cool thing when you're tapped into that, and being a businesswoman. For
sure, especially like being unsigned and unmanaged, just like managed with my mum. Like a lot of it is just, it's good and bad. Like a lot of decisions are left to you where like, I genuinely don't know. And that's when I'd also reach out for advice. But sometimes it's like, sometimes it's like, I'd be like, oh, it's a relief that I know exactly what I want and I don't have to like necessarily fight anyone for it. Like I just can do what I want, and that's that.
No one knows what's going on in your head. More than you do. So sometimes taking that risk and doing that trial error, and maybe it doesn't work the first time, and taking those risks, like I'm a sucker for risks, like just taking the risk, and it's just like, hey guys, if it fails, don't worry. Just let me try it, because something amazing might come out of it. And I think like it's really awesome that you trust that within yourself, and like you're okay with it, going however it does. Maybe something else comes out of it and it's something unexpected, and like I'm sure that happens a lot in creative stuff. You're just like, you aim at something and something else happens, you're like, I'm not mad at that. That's actually gonna be my new thing now. So in branding, there's a lot of smaller details, and all those little details can add up to becoming that overall, really impactful part of the brand. And we've noticed that even the tag inside your t-shirt says Emerson. And those are like, it's such a small detail, but how important do you think these details are? And how important is it to you?
Super important. I mean, the tag inside of the merch was my mom's idea.
Mom.
And the merch is all handmade by me. In terms of branding, I mean, I already, from the get-go, I had a clear kind of idea of what I wanted, because I always saw, like, on TikTok and stuff, people were, like, talking about branding and artists and, like, the hair theory and the color theory and all that stuff, like, Billy with the green roots, Chappell Roan with the long hair, Olivia Rodrigo with the color purple, Prince with the color purple, like, all those things associating a specific thing with some, like, an artist is really important. Like, and I was like, okay, what's that going to be? And I was and I still am super obsessed with spirals. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to make that my thing. And I didn't even, like, put two and two together that, like, my hair was kind of spirals as well. Because, like, this isn't my natural curl pattern, and I, like, style it to be this way. And if I am being honest, I'd rather not have to go to all the effort to style it this way. But I feel like people know me for my hair as well, and for the spirals. A lot of people, like, message me being like, I saw a spiral today and it made me think of you. Or, like, random people will send me reels of just, like a compilation of, like, spirals, and be like, this just reminded me of you. I'm like,
you're on everyone's minds.
Like, spirals. I even got a spiral tattoo at the back of my neck.
Oh my God, every time I see spirals.
spirals
Emerson.
as well. But yeah, so that's like my thing, and so my merch is spiral. I also really liked the idea of having at least one piece of merch that was more of like just a clothing than like Emerson supporting, putting my logo and brand out there. It's just like really subtle, and it's also like if you know, you know. Like if you see that and you know what it is, it's like I see you. But like if you were just out on a daily basis, it could just look like a cool t-shirt and not like anything like, you know, pushing anything out there or putting, you know.
I love that. It's like it's up to interpretation, which I think like a lot of times we do that with music. So why not do that with the products and the merch and the subtleness? I think I'm a big fan of like just subtle, like I know, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like just inside things or inside jokes with your fans or like inside like you know, the spiral thing is just like you've built that community and you've got a talking point or like a love for something, which then inspires like maybe other people to get into that, or you find your people. There's probably spiral people out there, you know. Like
no, I literally have bonded with a bunch of people over it, and like it's like I've genuinely created new friends just for like
they're like I love
spirals. Oh my god, hey. Like it's so random.
Is that do you have a fan what do you call it, a fan group name? What do you call it?
I don't actually. I don't have like a fan base name. But I think some people like some people say like spirals. Some people say like mangoes, because like I really love mangoes as well, and I kind of make that my personality. I have like this spam account that like I'm so like always nervous about posting online, so I've just have like this account where I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna post whatever I want.
Oh, cool.
And it's just called Frozen Mango. That's 73 or something. It's like a random spam account, and like some.
Do you think that helps though? Like, which is that's a really good point of just, you know, a lot of people can get in their heads about their social media page and having this one place as an outlet, and then they've obviously like that's their branding for their music as well. But then there's so much else, like so many different sides to you, and sometimes you don't want to be like in that moment showing all those sides. So does that second page help you get? Like just be you and like, you know, I mean you're you in both pages, but it's just like just lets you just not have to overthink it.
Yeah, I definitely think it's just like I just like post like behind the scenes of like shooting music videos or like showing off my nails if one of my friends does like nails, and like I had some spiral nails, so I just showed them that, and just like random things like fit checks and stuff, just so I don't have to like worry about it. But I do want to like post cool stuff on my main as well, but I'm just like I overthink it too much, and but I also don't want to focus too heavily just on music promo all the time on my main account. Like I'd rather like
it's a balance.
I also want to show stuff in my life. I just feel like I'm not cool enough to do that yet. So.
Very cool. But you've inspired me to do this second alternative page of just like, and then I can like tag it, and you can tag it in your bio, right? So then people have both pages. I think there's maybe something in people's minds of just like having all your likes and numbers in one place.
Yeah, exactly. That's one thing that I was thinking about.
I think it's way more like what you're saying. You know, those videos are still getting a reach, and they'll still come back to you. It's just again like helping you build or like show people all those different sides of your personality without being in your head about it on one page.
Exactly.
I'm gonna do that. Thank you.
Okay.
Learning new things.
I think we have time for like 2 more.
Oh shit balls. Oh, we've done t-shirt. We've got which one would you like?
We go with I think we should talk about like, you know, the overwhelming part of being, because there'll be a lot of people listening that are like, oh, like I don't know where to start. And maybe like that kind of question of like how do you stay calm and not get so overwhelmed? And then the final one of just like finding
Advice. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Nice guys, smashing it.
Yay, thanks.
My brain just blanked. No. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the overwhelming. Yeah. So I know earlier we talked about how like overwhelming this just everything can be. You just covered so many different roles and things that, you know, each of those roles, obviously you got people out there like full time in those positions as well, and like you're doing all that. How do you cope? How do you keep such a cool and still enjoy it? How do you do this with all of that happening? Like, is there like coping mechanisms, or like just, is it like the view of like your mindset? I know we spoke a little bit about that earlier. Yeah. How do you do? How are you? So, yeah.
I think like just, yeah, I used to get overwhelmed. I still get quite overwhelmed. I think it's also about just setting boundaries for yourself, and like for me it would be my mum, because like she's pretty ADHD focused on my career. And it's been hard sometimes to balance mother-daughter relationship and manager. And we've finally kind of figured out how to do it, which is great. And like I think it's just having days off where you're like, okay, I'm not going to think about music at all today, unless like an important email comes up or something. But it's just like, I'm just going to hang out with friends, or go on a walk, or go get ice cream or something. I don't know, just like have a day where you're just not thinking about it. And like in terms of like posting online, because that's still super overwhelming. It's just like have a bunch of content and ideas and stuff, make it all at once, put it in your drafts, put the hashtags up and everything, save it in drafts, and then you can be out and just post and then forget about it. And it's all you have to do, and just take everything really slowly and at your own pace. Like, you know, it's not a race. There's no rush. You can take your time with everything. Like if that works for you, that works for you. Like if you want to do everything all the time, like, and it doesn't overwhelm you, do that. It's always about what works for you. But it's just about, you know, doing being at the pace that you're comfortable with, and doing the things that you want to do and when, I think.
Because no one knows you better than you do.
Yeah, exactly. And
like in terms of like where you're, some, you know, you kind of, you're doing that so early, but like, you know, when you notice like you've got the signs of, oh, there's the signs of burnout, or there's the signs of like, I need a break right now.
Yeah.
So I don't spiral.
Yeah.
Sorry.
See what you did there.
Thank you. But like, you know, it's so cool to just just again being patient with yourself and knowing you're on your own timeline. And do you think that like when you're looking at other people's pages and you see you're only seeing obviously one side of it, and everyone's got their own ways of like, you don't see their days off, you don't see like how they're mentally doing if they're not taking days off, or you know, or what that kind of looks like. It's just remembering there's that side to it. Does that help to like do that sometimes? And you're just like, everything I'm seeing, like reminding yourself everything I'm seeing is like someone else's, like just the front page.
For sure.
And there's more to it.
For sure. Like especially like my friends now were people I just saw online, like with Lucy Gray and with Frankie and stuff. Like I was just so always just, I'd like, before I kind of got to know them personally, it was like, man, they're doing so well. Like I'm already so burnt out, and I feel like I'm not doing well. Like how are they doing this? And then when I got close with them and started talking to them, like I realized, oh, okay, like they're people too. They have days off, they have breaks, they have, you know, times of stress and times of joy, and the same as me. And like it was really good to be able to talk to them about it as well, because I got advice because I feel like they're at a higher point and compared to me, and I'm on my own path, and it's been really cool to be able to kind of get a little preview of how they deal with it. So like if and when I get to the point they're at, you will know how to deal with it.
I think it's just like also seeing that it's normal. And it's from like everyone I've talked to during my career, whether they doesn't matter the age, doesn't matter how long, doesn't matter how famous, at the end of the day we're all doing the same things, whether it's like, you know, all the whole process is all the same. The stress levels are all like, if anything, like, you know, they're all the same. Like everyone's just remembering that like the biggest artists that you look up to, even, it's like this is their life. how buzzy that you're like doing
That's
that.
so
You're in
cool.
the studio also writing in your like, you know, sometimes I'm like wearing a hoodie and like PJs and stuff. It's just like cool.
Yeah.
Like Doja Cat's probably doing that, or like
Honestly. No, like honestly, I think sometimes I'll get so stressed and then I'll kind of get out of my head and I'll be like, this is like one of the best forms of stress. Like I'm overwhelmed because I've got a lot on, but that's because I've been working hard, and like it's like, oh my gosh, I've got a lot on, but it's like I've got a lot on. Like I'm doing this and then this and this. It's like, oh my gosh, like it's just looking at it from positive side, and like especially like talking back to like when I was in doing musical theatre, I would get like the best kind of stress as a quick change when you got like 2 minutes to get from one outfit to another. You got a bunch of people helping you and you're just like trying to like rest your voice, catch your breath, go back into it. You have like a little bit of rest off stage and you're back on, and that's like stressful, but it's so worth it because it's so fun.
and you're like, I just did that.
Yeah. And then like you've done it and then it's over. That's another thing.
And then you miss it.
Yeah, and then you miss it, honestly. Yeah.
When it rains, it pours.
Yeah.
Which is cool. And this, because the more you do, obviously you're attracting more. When it comes to like when you post more, obviously you're gonna get more brand deals or more people wanting to collaborate. When you play more shows and you post more about the shows, you get more shows, and it's like you're creating that amount of work as well.
Exactly.
And it's like remembering, oh my God, I get to do what I love full time.
Exactly. And this is what the full
I'd
time
rather
is
have
like.
this stress than stress around something I don't
Honestly.
like. So
Honestly.
always like reminding ourselves that.
That's so real.
Mind twin. But it is like when people say delulu as well, when they say delusional, I think it's when you have a very positive mindset and you're very like confident, and it can come across as if you're like delusional, right?
Yeah.
But that's
You need
like,
to be that.
to be in this industry, I think and to enjoy it
Yeah.
and to do it like in a way that you're present constantly
Yeah.
is like, that's the recipe.
Yeah.
It's like positivity,
Fake it till you
like
make it.
fake it till you make
Yeah.
it. Like knowing like when you're in it, you're just like, oh my God, I get to do this every moment. Like for me, it's been like how many years, but every moment I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Yeah.
Every time I'm in the studio, it feels like the first time in the studio. Every time I'm on stage, it's just like, oh my God.
I love being on stage.
Every day you're like, I get to do this. And like to hold on to that and like not ever let music become a chore or like feel when if it starts feeling like meh, that means like
take a break, come back to it.
or just some things,
Yeah.
or like your mental state has changed or something. It's just like, I'm very protective of like music and the creative cycle. It's my whole life, so it's just like just protecting that is like, I'm like, it's my thing. I love it. I want to always be a kid in a candy store and like always be positive about it. But obviously it's got its ups and downs, but you're right, just seeing those downs moment of just like, at least I'm doing what I love.
Yeah.
No regrets later.
Yeah. It was like thinking the other day, I was putting so much pressure on like that going global thing and all the industry people and all these opportunities that I could miss and all those things. And I did my performance and I was super happy with it. But afterwards I like was crying and I was so upset, and I was just saying to my mum, she was like, why are you crying? I'm like, I just hope they like me. I just hope they like me. And I was so like, it's imposter syndrome. Like, I'm not supposed to be here. Why'd they choose me? Like, they're not gonna like me. They're not gonna pick me. I'm not gonna play festivals. Like, that's not like, but then I literally look back to literally just a year ago, and like, I would kill to be in the shoes that I'm in right now. Like, honestly, I would love to be like back then. I would love to be where I am now. And I'm like, okay, like I'm doing something right. I'm being able to play the festival that I really wanted to play, and
remembering you deserve it. That's the other thing. Like it's so easy to, because you love it so much, and all those different business aspects you're talking about.
Yeah.
All those different things. That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And it's just like but totally normal to feel that the whole imposter syndrome. Like I'm sure everyone feels that, but it's just like for me, any of those moments, it's just like you're allowed to be there, not for long.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You're getting kicked out of my mind and we're moving on.
Yeah.
Like it's okay. It's human to feel those things.
It keeps you humble kind of thinking that way. I feel
yes.
like I don't want to not think that way, because then I think I'll be like the worst.
It definitely keeps you humble. It's okay to accept those feelings. And then it's like adjustment periods. I feel like, I don't know if you felt the same way. Every time a big thing happens, there's this shift of just like,
It's like, wait,
you
are you sure?
and you the crying thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I legit like one of the biggest moments in my career, I was just like, oh, why am I like sad?
Yeah.
This is all of it. And then it's happened multiple times across like every time like the next phase happens.
Yeah.
And I call them like adjustment periods
Okay.
of like,
Learn something new. Yeah.
cool, been through this before, I know what this is.
Yeah. Oh
I'm
my
just about to
gosh.
adjust to my new normal. And my next question is, what advice? I mean, this is the whole thing, masterclass over here. But what advice would you have to the peeps out there?
Anything that I haven't said already, I think it's just the main piece of advice I always kind of say is just do it. Like, if you want to, like, I started just posting before I had any demo or anything, just posting online relatable music content. And then I kind of just changed into playing guitar and for Music Month. And then I started posting like actual like demos and lip syncing and stuff. But just like, don't be shy and like to stand out. I think right now is the best time to be doing it, because I think I am actually like starting to notice a lot more Kiwis fighting against the tall poppy syndrome and putting themselves out there and just being themselves. And that's like the best way to do it, is just know that you're cool, and if you just show you being yourself, people are gonna like you because you are cool. And just don't think too hard about it. It's hard to, and I still do that, and I need to follow my own advice, but just do it, you know.
Nothing's impossible.
Nothing
That's
is
what I've
impossible.
said since I was I can't remember. Since I was a teenager. Nothing's
Period.
impossible.
Yeah.
Man, it's been so good to chat.
It's so good to chat to you.
I definitely took some notes. It's like,
Thanks for having me.
thank you. You're amazing. Oh my gosh.